Hey, how we doing, family? All right, all right. Hey, I know. It's been wild. It's been wild. I promise you that Boo Boo and I will get the You and Me series first season done. We didn't quite realize the editing piece, and we didn't quite realize how busy we would be. But we're in it. We're almost done. And not to try to be confusing or to be a little bit this and that, I've been having in my heart that I need to share and I need to talk. I think 3 years pretty much in in the house and in my community, like real tight knit. Now getting back out, it's time. I need an outlet. I need some sort of outlet. And I thought, well, what about this idea? What about on Mondays? I come to you all with a little bit of Todd, just a little bit. Not try to keep them too busy, not try to keep them too long, and just sort of fun, sort of organic. Maybe there's a tear, maybe there's a laugh. I don't know. What do we call it? I don't know either. I thought, hey, help me. Give me some comments, give me some DMs. I thought tea time, that seems sort of funny. And Experience Todd Project, no, that's interesting. But what do you all think? And maybe we don't come to that answer for a couple, three eps, and we just sort of get to see what it's all about. And through comments and DMs and conversations, maybe we'll find a little bit of a flow. I'm just going to keep it open. I'm just going to keep it cool. One take Jake it style. I don't know. I'm done. I don't do the editing. It's not my scene. All right. So this being the first episode of what is to be named, we don't know yet. I thought introduction, obviously, and then I tell you a little bit, and then I'm going to hang up. That's pretty quick. Real quick, new monitor setup, so I had to change some things around. But just wanted you to be aware. And if you didn't know, quick edge, all right? Microphone, cool, right? Big and thick. It's true. But when you push in big body, right, you got to have the good mic. This little red bad boy, that's the mouth mouse. You all know my wheelchair stuff. And then I got them big screens from the phone, in the wheelchair. Okay, why Mondays? I don't like Mondays. Well, maybe this would be a fun way to sort of start the week, so to speak. And great question. Thank you for asking. What's my favorite day of the week? Thursday. Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific starts. What do we call it? Date night. And that's where baby girl and we just have date night. Sometimes we go get some nibbles, sometimes we watch a little bit of that movie. And when we get in that holiday season, we watch some Hallmark vids. I get a little cup of cocoa and put on what I call my Christmas scarf or my Christmas blanket. You'll see it. It's good stuff. And I thought, well, this could be a good way to do Mondays. So there you go. I'm not going to go back to the old days, and I'm a dude that moves. And you can see I did some of this back in the day called Tuesdays with Tea. I was real, I was raw, I was transparent. I think anybody in my story can all say, yeah, T knows transparency. So I'm going to be that. Okay. I don't really have the strength to go look at some of those old bids. That was a different time in my story. Appreciate that time in my story. So appreciate my brother and my sister-in-law for allowing me to live with them during that season. So much respect, so much love for my family, who's been nonstop fighting with me and for me. Good stuff, especially that mama bear, who we call the warden, or the reaper. That could be a whole nother video. So yesterday, August 13th, that was my 36th year of being in the game. 36 years. I was 8 when I got injured. I'm now 44. Man, 36. Starting to get the gray beards, right? Boo Boo says I'm dripping that wisdom. And that's crazy when you hook up with your homies, right? In the quad squad, you go to these big events. And that was yesterday. We had a huge annual picnic. And I haven't been to a picnic in 3 years. We feel safe we're getting better. We're ready to start getting out there a little bit. And everybody does their own thing. Mad love, mad respect for us. That's how we did it. So, man, I'm starting to be like the old dude. And you start hanging out with the young, I call young bloods. And, like 8 months in the game or 1 year in the game. Getting an injury while in the pandemic, that's different than what I remember and whatnot. And I just thought, man, I'm gonna do something fun. This might be slightly selfish at the same time. It's one love, and want to just come to family and just have some time on these Mondays. So that was it. That's just the introduction, okay? And I thought I would share maybe a little bit of maybe some of the why. So yesterday, right, I'm all up in the game. I'm all suited and booted, ready to rock and roll, and I got these new ice creams, which are, I guess I should say, all white shoes. Sometimes I speak different. And I'm a Vans guy now. Thank you, Dreadlock. I'm just Van. Everything's Vans, right? I got a Vans shirt on. And it's just what I do. It's what I'm about now. But I got my ice creams on. I'm looking good, looking tough. Got the Do Life on the roof and ready. So Boo Boo and I got to hit that Freddy real quick to get some salad stuff, for the picnic. And Babe's like, hey, you got that Hungries? And I was like, man, I could always eat a little nibble on something. And she's like, well, let's get a little drinky too. I was like, all right, sounds good. So we ordering up, doing our thing at the Bucks, and this old cat, this old cat, man, he looking at me hard. And I'm just over here going, oh, I know he gonna say something. He gonna say something. I just with a t-shirt on this one. And and I was just like, man, he got a big underbite. And I do too. So I was like, cool, we got some common. And then I thought, man, he got that bottom bite looking different. He got them sharp teeth. And I was like, ooh, I got some separates, but I don't got them sharps. And then I thought, man, how would a vampire with an underbite work? And that's not gonna be good. It probably won't last that long. Let's see, do like a side bite or something. But either way, so I'm focused on that because I'm the ding dong, right? Just thinking about that stuff. Well, this old goat is, and that's not greatest all time, by the way. It's a goat, old goat staring. Well, then he finally dribbles it out. He says, you got the ALS? And I was like, why do they always start with the word the? And I said, no, man, I got the spinal cord injury. Just trying to be me. And he says, oh, Jesus Christ. And it was like, here we go, right? What's he gonna do? And then he just started looking at me. He's like, man, you got your whole life ahead of you. You're doing it, and you make a bad decision, and it ruins your whole life. And I don't know. I'm like, do I run this moron over? Do I say something? Do I swear? Because that's what I tend to do. I've been a fighter, And I was like, do I start crying? Because this cat doesn't know me. I'm 36 years in the game, son. And so all I could dribble out was, well, at least I had a good attitude. And he just looked at me as he walked away, and he's like, yeah. And he just freaking walked out. Old man underbite. And I looked at Boo. She's just like, you can't write it, man. And she's so level up, dude. So level up. She's got it all, right? She's PC'd. She's all manicured. She's educated. She's actually been to a real war. And she says, you just don't know, babe. You just don't know. But you 36 in, you an OG. And keep pushing. And I just thought maybe I start this series, whatever we end up calling it. I'm here. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere until I'm told. Now, I follow a different model than maybe others, but when I'm told by who I refer to as my king, my authority, and I'm okay with those words. I've been doing this a long time. When my king is done, I'm done. Until then, I focus, I push, I keep my spear sharp, I keep everything close because it's how I roll. And I will not roll I will not roll in the areas I'm not to roll. What does that mean? I don't spend a lot of time in the angries or the depressions or the sadness. Yes, you got to name them, and I do name them. I'm not some hypocrite, some moron, just speaking out cliche inspos. I'm a real bruh. I'm a real bruh, and I'm doing it. But almost 4 decades in, I'm content with my space. I'm okay with my suit. I don't like my Earth suit, but it's the Earth suit I have. I'm okay with the gray. I'm okay with the things starting not to work the way they used to work. Why? Because I'm still here. I still have ammo. I still have a knife. And I'm going to do everything I can while I can and while I have the opportunity. That's my heart, and you know it. Okay? You know me. I love you. All that respect, all that love. And I like music. So I thought I'd be telling you what I got on the playlist. I'm an 80s baby. Okay. So at shower time, which is pretty much every night, I roll out some 80s play. And last night was some Billy Joel. So I got Billy Joel on the mind. And next month, I'm doing one of my favorite country artists, Mr. Kane Brown. And we're doing it at the Washington State Fair, which used to be called the Puyallup Fair, but they name changed it. And I'm still struggling, but that's what we got. So there it is. Okay. F1 done. Looking forward to seeing what we all want to call this bad boy. I'll do it, and I'll do my best to make it 1 year. Let's get to 37, see how it plays. Okay. Love you very much. Have a good one.